Ember, piece of burning debris, fly with the wind, a harbinger of destruction, consuming everything in its path until only ash remains. Mia is a designer who lives in a corner of Palisades at Santa Monica with her golden retriever, Max. They used to spend their days together. But now her days are always busy with work outside, from morning to night, left Max in loneliness. However, coming home with Max always makes her tiredness disappear, and everything becomes better. One evening, as Mia drove home from work, when she saw thick smoke billowing in the air in several wide areas ahead, she drove with great hesitation. It took her a while to get close to the area where she lived. The wind was blowing very hard and the sky was an eerie orange. Smoke choked the air. Evacuation orders had been issued and the streets were filled with chaos. People rushed to safety place. When Mia reached her neighborhood, her heart dropped. Half of her house was already engulfed in flames, her sobs choking her screams. She ran towards, each step heavy with desperation and grief. But everything happened so fast. Firefighters waved her away, urging her to leave immediately. Overwhelmed, Mia obeyed, driving as fast as she can toward the shelter evacuation center. Chaos consumed the scene as people scattered in every direction. It wasn't until she was halfway there, trembling and in shock, that she realized Max wasn't with her. Tears blurred her vision as guilt and panic consumed her. She wanted to turn back, but knew it was too dangerous. The fire spreads uncontrollably, and all she could do was hope Max had found a way to escape. For a week, Mia stayed at the shelter evacuation center. Everything felt cold and hollow. She sat on the edge of a stiff cot, her appetite non-existent, the untouched meals piling up beside her. Sleep eluded her, chased away by the weight of everything she'd lost. The image of her home, now ashes, haunted her every thought. The place where laughter with Max once echoed, where memories were made, now gone. She clenched her hands, her nails digging into her palms as the stress of the unknown gnawed at her. How could she rebuild? Where would she start? The thought of facing a world without the pieces of her life she had cherished felt unbearable. Every second of news of the fire's destruction really broke her heart. The flames had ravaged entire neighborhoods, leaving nothing but ash. When authorities finally allowed residents to return, Mia drove back to her home. The scene was so heartbreaking. Countless houses were burnt to ashes, cars were scattered on the road, several bodies were lying on the side of the road. Her once cozy house was gone, reduced to a pile of charred wood and rubble. All of his hard work, cherished belongings and memories, all destroyed. She fell to her knees in the ashes-strewn yard, overwhelmed by loss. Tears streamed down her face as she whispered, "I've lost everything." Then, through the silence, she heard it, a faint bark. Mia's head shot up. "Max," she called out, her voice trembling. From the side of the ruins, Max appears. His fur was singed and patchy, his body thin and tired, but his eyes lit up when he saw her. He had been waiting there, through the flames and the smoke, for her return. "Max!" Mia cried, rushing to him. She wrapped her arms around him, sobbing into his fur. "You waited for me," she whispered, her voice breaking. "I'm so sorry. I left you." Max licked her face as if to say, "It's okay. You're here now." Despite everything, Max had survived. He had stayed loyal and unwavering, waiting for the one person who meant the most to him. In that moment, Mia realized something profound. She had lost her home, her possessions, and a piece of her past, but she hadn't lost everything. Max was there, alive, loyal, and full of love. From that day on, Mia and Max started anew together. Max was more than a pet. He was her companion, her family. In the face of destruction, Max's unwavering loyalty reminds her that true love isn't found in things. It's found in the hearts that never give up on us. Even in the darkest moments, love and loyalty can be a light that guides us home. Around 40,000 acres have been scorched. Over 12,000 structures, including homes and businesses, have been destroyed or damaged. At least 27 people have lost their lives, with dozens still missing. These fires have also led to the evacuation of over 200,000 residents and caused significant economic losses, with estimates exceeding $250 billion. This makes the wildfire one of the costliest disasters in U.S. history. Deep condolences to all victims of the wildfires.